Ready?
Yes.
Gamar Java. Hello everyone. Thank you for joining our meeting today. We're happy to introduce you our trainer of cryptocurrency fundamentals course, Georgi Mitev. Hello, Georgi.
Hi, nice to meet you, Anderson.
Today, dear students, today you will be able to learn more about his experience, overall about the course, and the certification benefits you will get. If questions arise, please ask them in comments, and our Georgian team will manage to ask them. And now, Georgi, some of our students already know you, but there are many people who don't. So please introduce yourself, tell more about your experience, your background, how many years have you been working in the IT industry?
Mm, Thank you for this question. I have more than 10 years of experience as a software engineer. Mostly of the work I have done in the web space. Initially, I started as a web developer, then I worked for some big Bulgarian and international companies like uh, Progress, former Telerik, Bullpros also. I was engaged as a senior developer there and later as a dev lead. And after this, I started to do a little bit more of entrepreneurship, and I developed a big interest in blockchain space, in cryptocurrencies, especially. Initially, my interest was I had this spark for Ethereum while it was still in the frontier phase and in 2015. And after this, most of my energy is put into this direction. So mostly I have expertise in Ethereum, ERC20 tokens, of course, Bitcoin, other blockchain protocols. So, and I continue to develop myself in this direction. So currently I'm a PhD student in Sofia University. I also am a lecturer there. And for second year, I'm also with you, with New Horizons, which is a very serious company for educational courses, training courses here in Sofia, Bulgaria. Yeah, so basically, this is what I can
Thank
wrap.
you. Thank you. How do you think is the cryptocurrency fundamentals course popular nowadays?
I think this is a very popular subject. Cryptocurrencies, they gain more and more popularity over time. Uh, Roughly, I can say that each year, and every next year, the interest is like doubled for this subject. So, as example, I can say in my university, because we have the blockchain course there.
Mhm.
Initially, we had more students that wanted to engage in this course that we are actually allowed by law to have. So
Well,
this is our biggest course in the Sofia University. So we have more than 100, something like 120 students. By law, we are only allowed to have 100. So each individual student after the 100, we had to accept additionally. But and some of the courses there are, of course, online as
mhm.
well. So it's huge interest in this area. If you open LinkedIn, most of the job offers there in the blockchain space. Also, the specialists there, they also have one of the highest salaries in this field.
Mhm. Okay.
So this is a very perspective and very good thing that you can get engaged, get
Mhm.
involved in.
And you have already answered my next questions. My next questions was about how is the demand for in this field, and we just heard that it's great demand and
Mm.
it's rising.
Yeah, it's rising. Also, I see a lot of very interesting positions uh, because I don't work full time, but when I open LinkedIn, I'm almost tempted to apply for some of these job offers. For example, they have offers for crypto analysts,
Mhm.
crypto trader, crypto investor in because they're on different type of fields in the cryptocurrency space that you can get involved by investing, by trading, by becoming a developer in this space. For example, the DeFi, the decentralized finance, and DAO, decentralized autonomous organizations, they're a huge topic right now. It's very hot topic, and everyone wants to get involved in this field. Also, the NFTs, the non-fungible tokens, scaling solutions for Ethereum, new, for example, new smart contract platforms. There are very big concurrent companies for Ethereum that are making great solutions. And it's very hard to make mistake in this sector because now
Yeah.
everything is booming. It's like
Mhm.
it's something like the dot-com boom,
Boom. Mhm.
but
Yeah.
in a good way, but in a good way because of course price of cryptocurrency rise every day. It could be speculative, it could be sometimes manipulative, but overall the technology is here to stay. The technology is here to develop further, and this is where I find myself in. I find myself as someone who can help more people get involved, get more people educated, get more people passionate about this. Uh, Being able to have control of your, for example, of your own finances, not being, not having to be like 100% regulated all the time, following strict rules is something that cryptocurrency give you some freedom in this field. So this is very, I think it's very important for our age and for these times where we have very huge centralized organizations that try to control everything. Cryptocurrencies gives us more options, more freedom in this field, and it's overall it's very agile technical platform for example. Now it's possible to build something like eBay already on blockchains. A few years ago, it wasn't possible. Now it's possible. Now there are like huge markets, both financial markets, mm, stock markets, if you want. Everything could be implemented on blockchain, and there are huge amounts of projects that are developing, getting a lot of attention. So for this course, it's this course especially is very interesting because you don't have to have like you don't have to have like programming experience. You don't have to be a developer. But if you
And
are, it will be plus, of course. But we are not going to get so much involved on like technical level, like writing smart contracts. Of course, we will show some examples. We'll explain to you how you can do it. But overall, you will get knowledge in very different fields of the cryptocurrencies, of the blockchain as technologies. So you have very good idea what is going on this field and which specific area of the cryptocurrencies you want to get more involved into. And
so my
yes,
next question is to you to tell us a bit more details about the course. What topics will be covered, and maybe what practical exercises it will be included.
Yeah, we already had this course last year. Now it will be updated with even newer topics that have appeared basically last year and even last couple of months. So first of all, we'll start with the blockchain fundamentals. So in order to understand cryptocurrencies, you have to have a very good idea how blockchain works. So this is the first thing. So at least the first 2 or 3 days of the course, we will get familiar with the blockchain protocol, with Bitcoin, especially because Bitcoin is like the father of cryptocurrencies and it's the oldest blockchain that is still running efficiently. We will explain what block means actually, how the block is validated. We'll talk about different consensus mechanisms. We'll talk about smart contracts. What do they mean? How are they implemented? Can we trust them? Do they give us some sense of security? Do they give us decentralization? How transparent are these networks? Are these networks good for big companies? Are these good for small users? Are they good for day-to-day use? Basically, first we'll start with the fundamental things about the blockchain, and then we'll start talking about other cryptocurrencies, other different interesting projects, and then there are a lot of things that we can talk after this. Also, then we'll talk about dApps. dApps means decentralized application. So basically, this is application that is running on blockchain, or at least part of the application is running on blockchain, usually the database. And of course, stable coins, NFTs, trading. We will talk about trading. Usually, most of the students, they want to talk about trading. They want to make money. They want to put all their money somewhere and have
Be
like
happy.
be happy. Like they're this saying, like they want to make 10x, 100x. Okay, we'll talk about this. I always advise them, everyone, to be careful because when you have the knowledge to, spend all your money for something like this, you have to be very careful. We're going to talk about this as well. We're talking about a lot of risks in the market. And we also, in trading, we are also going to talk about. We're not going to go in a lot of details, but how is margin trading working? Why this is very risky? Why you should be very careful with this? We're going to talk about charting, technical analysis, also fundamental analysis, which is important. And probably we'll have before the end something like test exam to make sure that we are ready for the certification for the blockchain concept. And yeah, basically that's it. So we have a lot of stuff to cover. So we try to focus on the most important things and to have the wider spread as possible in this field.
So, how would you define the prerequisites for this course? What skills potential students should already have in order to get the most from the course?
Basically, they should have a basic IT knowledge. What I mean by IT knowledge, I mean that if they have experience, for example, as programmer, as I said, it will be plus, but it's not mandatory. If they have experience in, for example, regular trading, like, for example, forex trading or trading on the stock market or something like this will upgrade their knowledge. But again, it's not mandatory. So you don't have to have specific knowledge in the blockchain field, because as I said, we start with fundamentals and with the basics. We're going to spend at least 2 or 3 days on it. And even for the people that think that they know this stuff, it's always good to have the educational perspective. I also thought that I knew everything, but it's not like this.
Yes. There is always something that is new for you. So,
Yes.
so what job positions are suitable for the specialists who just completed such kind of course?
What positions? They could be, for example, crypto analysts. They
Mm-hmm.
can make analysis on the market. They will have the knowledge to write basic smart contracts. They will know some of the most popular platforms for development. They will know how to use decentralized exchanges as well as centralized exchanges. They will have experience as crypto analyst, basic knowledge about crypto trading, and also basic knowledge about developing on blockchain, like even programming
Mm-hmm.
using Solidity.
Mm-hmm. From your personal point of view, why should our Georgian students apply for this course, and what are the core benefits they will get from it?
What are the, you mean, what are the skills or
No,
what?
why should they apply? What
Why,
benefits they will get? Like,
as I said, they will basically will have a deeper understanding of how this blockchain works on. As we know, also we're going to have some historical analysis, how something like history of the cryptocurrencies of the most of the basic blockchains, how they developed. So by learning from the history, we can predict at some point, at least at some point, the future. So if they will ever want to, for example, invest in this space, if they want to trade in this space, they will be much more prepared for the risks that are involved here. They will have much more knowledge about what different options do they have, like mm, for example, changing one asset to another, getting involved in the projects that have the best technology currently on the market, because um, basically the one of the fundamental difference between different cryptocurrencies is the technologies that are behind this what we call the cryptocurrency coin. You know, the coin is basically nothing without
technology.
without the technology and without the real people behind this project. And we will learn how to research this also, how to be able to recognize a serious project with serious team behind it that is doing an actual development on this, because there are also, you know, a lot of fake projects, scams, stuff like this, and we'll try to avoid all of this, and we'll try to recognize and to understand where it's worth to put our energy, our time, our money, even in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really very valuable. And what international certificate will our students get after successfully passing the exam at the end of the course?
Well, they will get certification from Blockchain Council.
Mm-hmm.
Blockchain Council is worldwide recognizable organization in this field. They will get a certification for cryptocurrencies. They'll get certification for finishing the cryptocurrencies fundamentals course, and as I said, they will even be able to start a position as a crypto analyst, crypto trader, or start their efforts in developing on blockchain.
Mm-hmm. What elements does the exam consist of? I mean, does it include multiple choice or something else
Well,
questions?
I think last time I finished this exam, they had multiple questions. I think with two answers at least. Also, they have binary questions with yes or no.
Mhm.
It like 60 questions, I think. But it's good probably someone with sufficient knowledge in this field could get certified by themselves on this course. But it's always better to finish this course and to have more knowledge behind this because also some of the questions are a little bit more specific, like. For example, at what date, for example, the Indian government banned the cryptocurrencies? Or when did China, for example, did some loan regarding crypto trading or crypto mining? Some of the information is a little bit more specific, so it's always good to ensure yourself by attending, hopefully, most of the days that we're going to have this course. So, um, in order to be prepared to take this.
Yeah, you already mentioned about the career development after the course, but can you specify how exactly this certification will help our students in their professional career?
Well, if you want to hire someone that has knowledge, any knowledge in cryptocurrency space, of course you're going to look for some type of certification.
Mhm.
Of course, this is the first thing that the employer basically is going to see, and this is going to be proof that this person at least have this level of knowledge. And also the other thing is that, for example, when you look to hire someone, you want to have these certificates that they have or these courses that they passed. You want them to be from a recognizable entity that issued them. So, for example, if I was to hire someone, for example, crypto analyst, I will look, for example, certification from either Blockchain Alliance or Blockchain Council. These two are respectable
Okay.
certificate entities. Also, I think IBM also, I think they have some certifications, but I will look for one of these names, big recognizable names, and I will see if the course that they passed is going to be suitable for the positions that I'm offering.
And regarding this, can you share your personal story when you were in the beginning of your career? How such learning and certification influenced your career?
You mean my career as developer or my career in
In
crypto?
crypto. In crypto.
Well, it's very interesting because I was looking to upgrade my computer, and actually, first I wanted to sell my computer, and I wanted to buy a powerful laptop. Uh, and I thought that I have very strong GPU, but I didn't know at this time. I wasn't so much following all the hardware updates. It turns out that the last 2 years the GPU hardware was booming, was upgrading very rapidly, and everybody was saying, "Oh, you have very good PC, but your GPU is lacking." And I said, "Wow, let's see what's on the market." And I saw these very powerful GPUs, so I bought two of those, and a friend of mine told me you can try to get involved in blockchain. You can validate blocks on Ethereum. Yes, and I say, what is this Ethereum? And I just downloaded the software, run it, and for example, two GPUs at this time were making 10 Ethereum per day, which was something.
And you fall in love with this technology?
Yeah, after this, I started researching actually how is this possible? Why does this have value? How is this value made? And I started to research the technology, and the more I learned about it, the more interesting it became. So eventually, I quit my job and I just started to.
And what year it was?
It was the end of 2015 and beginning of 2016. So it wasn't so long ago, actually. It was 5 or 6 years ago, but actually I feel it as like at least a decade or something like this. I think
Yeah.
it's so much time have passed in my opinion, but this like this because things are happening very fast, very rapidly. Technology
Yeah.
is constantly evolving. So 5 years, there's so much improvement in this field that I don't think there is another IT field that is upgraded so strongly like blockchain technology.
Another level.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Okay. Based on your experience in the pilot phase of our project, what would you recommend to all new students in order them to get successfully certified?
What we was suggest them? I will. It should become very natural. Basically, everyone has a field in the blockchain that they're interested in. Um, of course, the test and the exam, it won't be only in one field, it's in many fields. So we'll have to make sure that we cover all the edges and all the stuff that you're not familiar yet with. But what would I suggest them? Just to follow their heart. Basically, if you're interested in trading, go there. Try not to risk too much. Use demo accounts, stuff like this. Go there, research this. If you're interested, for example, in NFTs, do your research there. Try to create an NFT. If you're interested in DeFi, this is a very difficult and big field, but okay, put your energy there. If you're interested in developing smart contracts purely or developing dApps, do this. If you're interested in overall market analysis, crypto analysis, different project research, this is a very important. This is like a very important position, like to be a market researcher, and it's very interesting because constantly have to get updated what is going on. So just to follow what is interesting for you, and you will find a position or you will find job in this field for sure. Like because the more you do the stuff that you're passionate for, you will improve yourself very rapidly.
Yeah. And would you recommend to visit every session, like attend it and ask questions during the live sessions?
Yeah, I always want to hear questions from my students. I want to get them to feel them involved and engaged in conversation. So I always try to stimulate this behavior. Yes, it's good to be able to be at most of the lections as possible. Of course, if you have some personal duties or some problem, it's okay to miss like one like day or two, but mostly you should attend on every election as possible because um, this is like free knowledge that you're getting. Like this is stuff that not a lot of people have access to. This type of information that is going to be wrapped and in format that it will be easy and interesting for you to understand. So and I try to make my lections interesting. I put some weird facts or interesting stuff. So not like everyone should be like they're learning like mathematical analysis or something like this. So I try to make stuff interesting. There are a lot of graphics, charts, statistics, stuff that are interesting.
Cool. And what can be the next step for students after they take this course? I mean, maybe next course in this field or maybe something else.
Oh, I think they have advanced course for cryptocurrencies in blockchain console. I will because they update them every year.
Mhm.
It depends on, as I said again, what field do they want to get involved.
Mhm.
There are more advanced courses for trading. There are more advanced courses for developer for developing smart contracts. So it depends on their interest, but it should be one of these fields, like either developer, blockchain analyst, or market
Mhm.
trader.
Okay. Thank you very much, Georgi, for your experience, for sharing your vision with our students. We hope today's interview will help our audience to make the final decision whether this course is suitable for them or not. And see you again in February when all trainings will start. And dear students, don't forget to apply for desired course until December 30 at ict.gov.g and subscribe to our Facebook page to be always up to date because our project evolves every day. And see you soon. Goodbye.
Thank you for having. Thank you, Bye bye.